do you think that new line is being drawn with what we saw from Sarsang Chalak Mohan Bhagwat ji, with the action that's been taken by JP Nadda and the BJP top leadership? Is an attempt being made to try and ensure that public dialogue is not coarse?
Rahul ji, if the BJP genuinely, sincerely draws a line, asking not only its spokespersons but also leaders and people in the ecosystem that supports the BJP to shun hate politics and hate comments, violent comments, it's good for India, it's good for the BJP also. But let's see this not just in the context of what Nupur Sharma said, but what has been happening in the last 8 years of Modi rule. The Prime Minister just some 10-12 days ago said that the government has done nothing that has made India hang its head in shame. Well, India came very close to hanging its head in shame. The government has not apologized, but the government had to issue clarifications, and under pressure from almost the entire Muslim world, it has had to take action against not a fringe element, but a spokesperson of the BJP, a national spokesperson. But what Nupur Sharma said is not really an exception. She is not the only person, nor are such things said for the first time.
No, but a message has gone out. In the action that's been taken, surely even you'd concede that next time somebody wants to say something radical because they think if they do that, unke liye taali bajegi, now they know that there could be action against them.
True, but you see, we have to debate why the Prime Minister, the Home Minister did not condemn this and such utterances that were coming out from the BJP and the BJP ecosystem for many years now. The Prime Minister has not commented even once.
Ratan Sharda, do you want to comment on that? Okay, yes, go on, Sudheendra.
You must let me complete my point.
Go on, sir.
There were people in the so-called Dharm Sansad, it's actually Adharm Sansad, who gave calls for genocide.
Correct.
Who gave calls for rape of Muslims. Did the Prime Minister or the Home Minister say anything? BJP people attended such meetings. There were calls for economic boycott of Muslims. Did the BJP leadership say anything? Did they draw a line? It's only because of international backlash, especially coming from the Gulf countries, that they have done something. So we have to really question the honesty.
You're questioning the honesty of their move?
If BJP really does draw a line and implements it, it's good for BJP and it's good for the country.
You are questioning the silence of the senior leadership, Ratan Sharda, not speaking out when that Adharm Sansad happened in Haridwar and elsewhere, allowing this to fester, to reach a point where it leads to an international blowback. This should have been nipped in the bud, and the failure to do so suggests that the BJP leadership looked away when this whole momentum was building and such comments were being made.
Rahul, it's very funny that 100 people out of 100 million Hindus collect together, make some funny or some outrageous comments, are expecting PM to act on that or speak on that. Police action was taken. Has any government taken police action on the vile debates, vile kind of accusation being thrown at Hindus and insulting of Hindus by these Islamist fundamentalists? No. And the people who say that after Modi came to power, these things are happening. Do you forget the entire CA agitation was based on fictitious ground that it hurts the Muslims, Indian Muslims? There was nothing about it. Entire hijab issue was only regarding one school in Karnataka, and it became a national issue saying no hijabing is allowed. The farmer agitation was converted to a hate campaign. Everything that Modi does becomes a hate campaign for opposition, and then you blame the BJP. A problem, the issue was that BJP owned up what was the mistake they believe was, and I again repeat, Nupur did not say different from what their Islamic scholars spoke. So let us not blame her. Blame the kind of heated discussions that happen. So if you think that religion should not be discussed, as I said again, it has to be discussed that the same way. So this hate has been started by opposition on every issue, right from demonetization to church attacks to nun rape to CAA, to farmer bill, to hijab, everywhere you find people trying to create ruckus where the law doesn't even affect anybody. CA is the prime example. And if you say so, it is done by BJP, I'm sorry. I think you are putting BJP in a spot where it doesn't belong to. Why opposition members are never pulled up? Why they never passed a guideline? What kind of debate should happen? Why they come and mock everybody? Why they laugh and smirk at people who are trying to defend the religion?
You're blaming a general coarsening of dialogue which includes actions of members of the opposition and something which can't be blamed only on the BJP. Sudheendra Kulkarni, do you buy that?
No, I don't buy that at all. The fact of the matter is that it's not some fringe elements that were saying it. BJP functionaries were participating in these meetings. And time and again, the patriotism of Muslim community was being questioned. On television debates, in public meetings, they were being called gaddars. And one union minister, even from a public rally, said, Desh ke gaddaron ko goli maro salon ko. Nothing happened to him. Where is accountability? As I said, it's only because of international backlash coming from rich Gulf countries that the government has had to do something. Nevertheless, I would say, if your question, if the BJP does draw a line and sticks to it, it's good for the country, good for the BJP. One more point, whether there is fanaticism from the Muslim side or the Hindu side, from any side, we must condemn equally.